What's up, guys? This is Anthony here with 4 Second 6 Gen, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about why did I decide to get the Camaro SS over the Mustang and the Challenger. So, the reason why I chose the Camaro SS over the Mustang and the Dodge family, I'm just call it the Dodge family, is because I wanted to be different. Because here, everywhere I go, everywhere I turn, I always see a Dodge in the area. I don't care if it's a GT, I don't care if it's a Daytona, I don't care if it's a Hellcat, I don't care if it's the Demon. Everywhere I go, you always see a Dodge. I mean, not knocking them or whatever, but everybody seemed to lean towards them, so I decided to be something different, and go and have a battle of both worlds with the Mustang and the Camaro. So, with that being said, the reason I decided to do the Camaro over the Mustang is because one, I like the way it looks on the Camaro with the new generation Camaro, which I believe that's why Chevy keep their competition. They're always changing the looks of the car. They're always keeping it a nice refresh going. Now this 2019 refresh is a whole different story, but this 2016 to 2018 is an awesome car. I love the way it looks. I love the way it handles thus far, and that's what has me leaning towards the Camaro more. Like I love the way the rear panels and the fenders of this car looks. And another thing that stuck out to me was the interior. I like the interior a tad bit more over the Mustang, and because I don't want to have that retro look. I wasn't into the style of having the retro look, and I think that's where Mustang and Dodge pretty much excel for other buyers, because a lot of people is geared for the retro look, and I wasn't into that. I wanted to have the latest and greatest technology and see what innovation looked like, change things up, and that's where Chevy did it for me. And with that being said, I wanted to have that high power. Oh man, there go a ZR1. Hopefully y'all heard that in the background. Just get into the on ramp. Right now I'm vlogging this right here by the highway. So if you hear any, I don't know, can you guys see that? Yeah, I'm vlogging right here next to the merge ramp. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. But yeah, I decided to go back to what I was saying though. I decided to go with the Camaro because the interior. The interior is more pleasing to me, and I like it that way. Now, what got me was GM did take a little bit of things from Mustang, but they turned to their own way where they had the Camaro light up at night. They had the Camaro illuminated on the door sills and above the radio, and I love that. I love the fact they can do that. Versus when looking at the instrument panel on the Mustang, the new Mustangs, they look. I like the way they did it now. But before, I couldn't get into a Mustang because it looked too basic. Flipping through the different options. I mean, going through the radio, it just was too basic for me. Versus where GM, it looked like they put a little bit more time into it, made it a little bit more responsive, and that was it. Now, another reason why I decided to get the Camaro, over the Mustang is because I was pretty much wanted to get a track focused car, and that's where Camaro excels better over the other competitors. It's a more track focus driven car. It's better at cornering. It's great. I mean, GM small block engine is great for when you're having that high end torque in the upper RPMs. Versus if I decide to get a Mustang, if I was looking for it, which if I do get a Mustang, it'll be mostly my daily driver, and it'll be a manual, because that's where I feel Mustang excels to me. It's like daily driving, better visibility. I get the chance to rev it up more, in the lower RPMs, because that's where that Coyote V8 is pretty much is built around, and that's what I would like to have if I really want to enjoy that low end torque. But I like the high end torque. I love the way GM fine tuned it, and that's where I was gearing towards. So that's my opinion on it. And again, if I didn't say this before, when it comes to Dodge, I don't care for the interior. I don't know what's the biggest hopes and what's the biggest talk and rant and raves about the Mopars. Maybe because it's a lot of fanboys out there. Maybe because it's the 77 horsepower, or maybe people are just into like the drag racing part of it, or the dig racing. And me, I wasn't into the dig racing. I'll do it from time to time in the Camaro, but like I said, I'm more geared towards the track, the corner. And with the Dodge, you have to slow that big car down. And look, I'm just talking about one that's going past me. That's the Hellcat. And that sounds good, but yeah, that's my thing. Like, even going to that sharp curve that I'm seeing here, he had to hold the brakes down. It's good going straight, but I like to turn sometimes, you know. So with that being said, that's my opinion on why I chose the Camaro SS over the Mustang or over the Dodge Challenger. So if you like what I said, or if you feel like there's some things that I missed, feel free to comment below. So be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. So keep watching for more videos, and I'll keep flooding y'all.